Shalom, we're the real Hebrew Israelites coming in week in, week out, in season, out of season, to prophesy the downfall of two-thirds of our people, Esau and the other nation. First and foremost, I want to give all honors and praises and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai. Double honors to the elders and apostles out in New York of Great Millstone that rule well, and to the brothers that's preaching this word with truth and sincerity. Basically, I wanted to get into a quick lesson real quick about just establishing authority. Like when you out on the line and a scoffer comes up, you got to establish authority because we the ones that have the true Hebrew name of the Most High. You know what I'm saying? Which is Yahweh and Son Yahweh Shai. And the real men of the Lord of Great Millstone, we gotta establish that authority. You know what I'm saying? Because we're out there preaching the word of the Most High. You know what I'm saying? All throughout the four corners of the earth, the truth. So we gotta establish that authority. So this is Ecclesiastes 5:1. Keep thy foot when thou goest to the house of Yahweh, and be more ready to hear than to give the sacrifice of fools, for they consider not that they do evil. So when we're out there establishing authority, when we're when we're preaching the word and stuff like that, if you don't know this truth and stuff like that, you should be more ready to hear, man. Like that old saying, if you got, how many ears you got? You got two. How many mouths you have? You only got one mouth. So you should be listening twice as much as than you speak, you know? And the thing is, fools, you know what I'm saying, they just gonna say a bunch of BS, man. It's not the truth. It's not the Most High's words. You know what I'm saying? Especially when they just speaking just from their own mind. You know what I'm saying? Because and then it says they what does it say? To give the sacrifice of fool, for they consider not that they do evil. They don't even know, man. And that house is Israel who's preaching that truth. You know what I'm saying? We're part of that tabernacle, the house of the Most High, Yahweh Shai. You know. This is Isaiah 1 and 2. I'm gonna go all the way to 6. Hear, O heavens, and give ear, O earth, for Yahweh has spoken. I have nourished and brought up children, and they have rebelled against me. And that rebel goes back to rebellion, which means witchcraft, which is evil. The ox knoweth his owner, and the ass his master's crib, but Israel doth not know, my people doth not consider. And of course, two-thirds of the people are not going to consider, man. And on top of that, when it's saying that, that's basically saying that everybody know who they is, but we're the only people that do not know who we are. You know what I'm saying? So our job is, since we know, you know what I'm saying, the men of the Lord came back to knowing who they are. We gotta wake. Our job is to wake up Israel and tell them to turn away from their transgression. You know what I'm saying, and follow the Most High and what He says to do. Sinful nation, a people laden with iniquity, a seed of evildoers, children that are corrupters, they have forsaken Yahweh. Forsaken Yahweh, they have provoked the Holy One of Israel unto anger. They are gone away backward. Why should ye be stricken any more? Ye will revolt more and more. And that's what Jake do a lot, man. They revolt, and down there in the Strong's definition, you'll see rebellion, man. They rebel more and more, especially them scoffers that come up, man. So, so we gotta establish that authority because they don't know what they talking about. Just doing evils all the time, man. And all they're gonna do, them scoffers, they're gonna just keep revolting more and more. The whole head is sick, and the whole heart is faint. You know what I'm saying? From the sole of the foot even unto the head, there is no soundness in it, but wounds and bruises and putrefying sores. They have not been closed, neither bound up, neither mollified with ointment. You know what I'm saying? It's saying the whole head is sick. So what can a scoffer tell us? You know what I'm saying? If his whole head is sick, his whole heart is faint, man. He can't tell us. He can't tell us nothing, man. He don't even know the truth. It's Genesis 6:5. And Yahweh saw that the wickedness of man was great in the earth, and that every imagination of the thoughts of his heart was only evil continually. So they, you know what I'm saying, they heads is totally sick, man. And they all they thoughts, all the thoughts is evil continually. You know what I'm saying? But the thing is, I know scoffers would be like, well, that means you know, your head is your thoughts is evil and stuff like that. But the thing is, we're going off the word of the Most High in these scriptures, man. Not our own thoughts. You know? Hosea 5:4. They will not frame, you know what I'm saying? They will not frame their doings to turn unto their power, for the spirit of whoredoms is in the midst of them, and they have not known Yahweh. So they gonna, you know what I'm saying? They have the what's that? Salakia. Consider, right. So basically, that frame is not consider, you know what I'm saying? They will not basically consider their doings to turn unto their power, for the spirit of whoredoms is in the midst of them. You know what I'm saying? And they have not known Yahweh. So that's the thing. They still in they got that evil spirit on them, man. And they're not gonna consider, you know, separating from the spirit of whoredoms. You know what I'm saying? Them scoffers. The thing is, we go to the word of the Most High. You know what I'm saying? We lean not on our own understanding. We bring out precept upon precept, Isaiah 28:9-13, man. Here a little, there a little, you know? So, you know what I'm saying? We already know our thoughts are messed up. You know what I'm saying? We, like we said, we know our thoughts and it's messed up. But the thing is, we're going to what the scriptures say. You know. This the last one. This is Amos. So I keep going the wrong way. Amos 5:13. Therefore, the prudent shall keep silence in that time, for it is an evil time. That prudent man is the man of the Lord. You know what I'm saying? So that when is that evil time? The evil time is during Jacob's trouble. So there's going to come a point in time where, you know what I'm saying, all the stuff that we coming out and saying, you know, them scoffers, you know what I'm saying, um, they're gonna be like, oh shit, they was right. Where are these men of the Lord? But just like the days of Noah, man, them doors are gonna be shut. And when them doors are shut, that's it, man. It's gonna be a famine of the word coming soon, and we ain't gonna be out there, man, preaching and stuff with all that shit that's gonna come down, you know. So, so while we out there, you know what I'm saying, we're gonna establish authority. You need to listen. It's like the scripture said. You know, like you got to be ready to hear, man. Got to be out there to be ready to hear, man, and listen and receive what we're saying. Well, most high willing, you're able to receive it, but if you don't receive none of the things that we're saying and stuff, man, it's not for you. We only do this for to wake up the elect, man, so we can get the fuck out of here by the end of the day. So with that, man, hopefully this is edifying. You know what I'm saying? To you brothers out there. And you know what I'm saying, you just gotta establish authority because you know what I'm saying, them scoffers, man, is just a bunch of fools, man. They don't know the Most High. We do, man. So with that, I want to give all honors and praises and glory to Yahweh, Ba'asham, Yahweh Shai. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone in New York that rule well. And to the brothers out there that's preaching the 100% truth with truth and preaching the word with 100% truth and sincerity, man. With that, shalom.